special tale about a cheerful but slightly forgetful squirrel named Squeaky and the amazing secret he discovered about time. Once upon a time, in a sun-dappled forest, lived Squeaky. He loved to play, chase butterflies, and nap on soft, mossy patches. The forest was always buzzing with activity. The bees were busy making honey, the ants were building their intricate homes, and the birds were practicing their morning songs. Everyone had a job to do, and a time to do it. But Squeaky? Well, Squeaky's favorite phrase was, "I'll do it later." When his mom asked him to gather acorns for the winter pantry, he'd say, "Oh, there's plenty of time, Mom. I'll do it later." Then he'd scamper off to play hide-and-seek with the leaves. When his friend, Barnaby, the wise old owl, offered to teach him how to read the stars, Squeaky would yawn and say, "That sounds fun, Barnaby, but maybe tomorrow. I want to play now." Days turned into weeks, and Squeaky's later pile grew bigger and bigger. His acorn basket was almost empty, and he still couldn't tell the North Star from a firefly. He didn't worry, though. To him, time felt like a big, endless river he could dip his paws into whenever he wanted. One crisp autumn morning, a great announcement echoed through the forest. The annual Forest Festival was just 1 week away. The highlight of the festival was the Great Acorn Bake-Off. The winner would get a beautiful, shiny golden acorn trophy. Squeaky's eyes lit up. "I'm going to bake the most delicious acorn pie ever and win that trophy," he declared. He imagined the cheers, the applause, and that shiny trophy sitting on his mantelpiece. He had a whole week. That was tons of time. So, on Monday, he played tag. On Tuesday, he took a very long nap. On Wednesday, he watched the clouds drift by. Each day, he told himself, "I'll start tomorrow. There's still plenty of time." Finally, the day before the festival arrived, Squeaky woke up, stretched, and said, "Okay, today's the day. Time to bake my prize-winning pie." He grabbed his little basket and scurried to his favorite oak tree, ready to gather the best acorns. But when he got there, his heart sank. The branches were bare. All the other squirrels had already collected the best ones. He dashed from tree to tree, a wave of panic washing over him. All the plump, perfect acorns were gone. All he could find were a few small, shriveled ones left on the ground. There weren't nearly enough for a pie. He then remembered Barnaby the owl's star lessons. He had wanted to show off his new skill at the festival's stargazing party. But when he looked at the sky that night, the stars just looked like a confusing jumble of sparkles. He hadn't learned a thing. With droopy ears and a heavy heart, Squeaky went to the festival with nothing to enter. He watched as another squirrel, Fiona, who had worked diligently every day, proudly accepted the golden acorn trophy for her amazing pie. He saw the little bunnies oohing and awing as Barnaby pointed out constellations to them. Squeaky felt a tear roll down his fuzzy cheek. He hadn't just lost a competition. He had lost opportunities. He had lost the chance to learn, to prepare, and to share something wonderful. Barnaby flew down and landed softly beside him. "What's wrong, little one?" he hooted gently. "I thought I had all the time in the world," Squeaky sniffed, "but it's gone, and I have nothing to show for it." Barnaby nodded wisely. "Ah, Squeaky, that is the secret of time. It feels endless, but each second is a precious gift. You can't save it in a jar for later. Once it's gone forever." "But," he added with a kind twinkle in his eye, "the good news is that a new second is always beginning. What matters is what you choose to do with it now." From that day on, Squeaky changed. He learned that playing is wonderful, but so is working and learning. He started his chores early, so he had more time for fun later. He learned to read the stars from Barnaby, and his winter pantry was the first to be filled. He discovered that by using his time wisely, he had more time for everything he loved. So, my little friends, remember Squeaky's story. Your time is like a magical, invisible treasure. Use it to learn, to help, to create, and to play. Don't put the good things off until later, because today is the best time to start. Thanks for listening to our story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures. We'll see you next time.